Being hated is normal, even when we've done nothing wrong, even when we want to do what religion encourages. There will always be people who hate you, mock you, insult you, and won't support you. It's all destiny. There's an up and a down, there's heaven and hell, there's drought and there's rain, and for sure there are those who like you and those who don't. So how long will you keep trying to be good to everyone? Even I promise you, there will always be someone who hates you without reason. You won't be able to avoid those who dislike us, even when we've done good. Not everyone can understand our situation, and forcing others to always like us is impossible. Whatever we do, there will always be someone who dislikes it. Believing that your life will be less stressful because of that is impossible. It's like chasing after a wild goose. We always try to imagine and worry about others more than ourselves. Once or twice is fine, but as ordinary humans, eventually, we won't be able to bear it because we feel like we're sacrificing the most just to please everyone. So our lives are not peaceful day and night, because when someone likes what we do on the other side, there's always someone who doesn't. It goes on like that. So it's better to be hated for being original than to be worshipped, but being a mere copy of someone else. Most of us are afraid to move forward because of fear of what others might say, fear of being hated, fear of criticism, and so on. But we don't need to worry because when people hate us, they don't have valid and logical reasons for hating us. The hardest thing in life is the demand to please others. When others hate or dislike one of our attitudes, remember they're demanding us to be what they want. So why be sad? It's time for us to be ourselves, dare to say no, and not be afraid to refuse what you don't want to do, because even if you do or don't do it, those who hate you will always hate you. Believe me, don't be afraid of being considered bad in other people's stories. Don't be afraid of your name being tarnished, because as long as we don't gossip about them, don't be afraid of being hated. The principle is our name and our story depend on who tells it. If they hate us, whatever we do will always be bad in their story. But if they love us, whatever we do will always be sweet in their story. Stop always being the solution to other people's problems. Our own problems are already plenty and demanding us to solve them. The burden of this world is not our responsibility. The burden of everyone is not our responsibility. Becoming popular and liked by everyone will make us obligated to do what others want continuously. But being unpopular is a very wise choice because it will make us more sensitive to being ourselves. Being hated for being ourselves or doing something to progress is not a bad thing. It will be an inspiration for everyone, an inspiration that you're more afraid of having no future than being hated by others. Use our time wisely instead of thinking about people who hate us. Let's use our energy to make others happy in our own way, because no matter what, there will always be someone who hates us for no clear reason. The best thing we can do is to make ourselves happy before trying to please others, because when we force ourselves to give pleasure to others without being happy ourselves, it's like giving a blank check. If we want to give money to someone, we should have money first. Don't get angry or retaliate, because when we get angry due to being hated, what's the difference between us and them? We are great human beings, and great humans will always smile and show that they're happy and unaffected by the actions of those who hate them. Don't vent your frustration or curse on social media when someone criticizes or hates you, because if we retaliate with hate, we're lowering ourselves. Let our rewards increase with the contempt of others, and don't diminish by hating them. In this world, not everyone will love us, not everyone will hate us, so don't use that as a reason.